Yo, peace to the family, man. Peace to you and peace to yours, man. It is your boy, man. It is Spin City. Definitely on the same, man. We are back for a Monetize It Monday, right? And I posted before and I said, everybody get ready. Everybody get set. Today's Monetize It Monday is giving my people the power, the vision, the know-how, the wisdom of AI, right? And how to use it to really monetize your mindset, monetize your wisdom, putting them together in a framework, being able to create something like a lead magnet. Okay, let's talk about lead magnets. Let's talk about the psychology of marketing really quick. Okay. So folks want to be able to grab something with low friction from you, right? Something to know you, like you, and trust you over. Not just them, it's hard to it's pretty difficult. Who walks up to somebody off the street? Gentlemen, men, peace to the gods. How often do you walk up to a beautiful woman off the street and say, hey, would you marry me? It's unrealistic. It's unrealistic to market the same way. To just come out of nowhere and say, hey, I'm Spin, man. I'm your AI marketing and advertising guy. And they're like, bro, who? Everyone turns into an owl because they don't know you. They might not like you. They might not trust you. So what can you give out tangibly that a person can take and say, okay, this is this type of person. Okay, this is this type of individual. Okay, so a lead magnet. Okay, so now once the lead magnet is free or low ticket, it can be free or low ticket. And this is why you want to create a pamphlet, a PDF, a slide presentation, even a webinar to where a person can view it for free or view it for 99 cents. Far too often in business, we try to get straight to the bag, guys. Infamous Fizz, is that a black sun pendant? It is smoky quartz. Yes, it is a black sun. Peace to the God. Okay. So when, folks land on your Instagram page, folks come across your advertisement for the first time, it should be to a lead magnet. Somewhere you can have someone leave their name, their email, and maybe their phone number so you can nurture them later, right? You can send them emails, you can send them texts that will further get them to know you, like you, and trust you. Because if I just come and tell you to spend $4,000 with me in a day, I don't know you, and I don't know where this $4,000 is going, dude. I don't know where this is going. I don't know you. Okay. How often do you guys just jump ship and say, okay, I'm buying from this person, this thing? So lead magnet. Okay. And then that's what leads into a course of action, guidance towards a better realm, because somebody gets your ebook, somebody gets your PDF, somebody gets your slides, somebody gets your prompts, somebody gets something from you for free. They get to also make the decision of, what, this isn't who I was looking for. Okay. Imagine you guys that have gone to Sam's Club. Imagine you guys that have gone to Costco and they're giving out samples. Guys, they're not trying to sell you immediately. They're giving you samples. Okay. So now that you have that sample, you're like, oh, okay, I can go get this cheese. I can go get this charcuterie, because the flavor, you say, this is the flavor I was looking for. Or you say, that wasn't the one. It was, that wasn't it, gang. That ain't it, y'all. A lead magnet, a sample of your work, is what allows someone to go into the next level, which is a box. of cheese, a package of cheese, a box of crackers, a box of cereal. In the digital realm, that ebook turns into that course. Ebook, lead magnet, sample, course, box of product. Boom. Okay. And then to, especially in the digital economy here, which we're trying to jump into, if that is your way to go, become self-employed, products, services, consultations, whatever you guys have. Okay. And then not only is that course just here, you take this, I'll show you how to put it into a community. All right. Because a community is going to have people around longer. And then now in a community, others can see others using your product, your service, your information. Okay. And now with AI, we'll get it done in a flash. Now with AI, we get it done in a flash. You feel me? You feel me, family? So let's go ahead and dig in to how to do it tangibly. Madam Emoji, I'm not going to sit there and bid it. Madame Mojo, thank you for liking my ideas. It's spin. Okay. So what I'm going to take you guys through there, we're going to get straight into some good old fashioned, because I know, everyone pretty much uses it. I understand that the creme de la creme of AI, artificial intelligence right now is ChatGPT because it's the most user friendly. So let's go ahead and use that. All right. There is Gemini. Oh man, Claude is in wonderful spaces. There's nothing wrong with DeepSeek. There's nothing wrong with Kimi, Kimi. But for to consolidate the confusion, let's please visit ChatGPT. Okay. Now in your ChatGPT, you might, you're going to want to explain your idea. So usually this is a part that I would do with voice. This would be a part that I would do with voice. Okay. And I'll come in here and say, I am a AI marketing, AI marketing software founder looking to create an informal lead magnet. Wow. Magnet that helps people understand AI in marketing and advertising more. Okay. Break it all down. And also, y'all, even what I'm saying is, again, I would speak it and I would say to use deep research. I would say to use deep research. Okay. Let's use deep research on our information more than not so we can get more. Deep research just happens to take time. So I'm not going to do it in this instant, but please use deep research. Break it all down into a table of contents and 8 chapters. Okay. So while I get that started and while that goes to work and breaking down the information, and again, I would use deep research and I would speak, and I would more likely say, hey, what's going on, family? What's going on, chat? I am Spin City. I have created an AI marketing automation software called Amenti and new Amenti, right? And so with that, I'm teaching people how to do, how to use artificial intelligence in marketing with their meta ads, with their Google Max Performance, with their LinkedIn ads, ... Okay. Table of contents here. Look, the lead magnet title, working options, AI and marketing, explain like you're building a real business. AI is not magic, it's leverage. Here's how marketing actually works now. See, now you're able to tell folks, hey, I have this free lead magnet. I have this 99-cent booklet, this pamphlet, to where you can learn easily. Marketing is attention, trust, conversion, etc. Okay, it says what it says. I got also left something out there, so let me bring up 11 labs, y'all. Let me bring up 11 labs, because we almost forgot how to stack a little value, right? So boom. So I'm here now. I'm looking at chapter 1, marketing is attention to trust to conversion. AI just compresses the time, chapter 1. Chapter 2, where AI actually touches marketing, no hype, just functions. Chapter 3, chapter 4. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm just not going to take this as what it is. I'm going to go ahead and generate the book. So I'm going to take chapter 1 and I'm going to put it back down here. And I'm going to do this with every chapter now. Let's get it. I'm going to put every chapter. See, I'm just going to copy and then I'm going to paste. I'm going to look over the information to make sure that the information matches exactly what I'm usually saying as this personal brand, as this brand manager, as this marketer. Okay, chapter 1. Elaborate on this chapter. Make it easy to read and comprehend. Okay, make it maybe 2 to 4 paragraphs. Okay. You see how I'm able to just walk the information through, reread the information over and over. And then I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks. Okay. So here's that chapter 1 marketing has in it. And again, you want to read your, because again, this is a lead magnet now. So don't give them a novel. Don't give anyone a novel first day. Again, nobody's going to even read. It might seem cool to us that we've packed this lead magnet with so much information. Don't give away all the information, okay? So then I'm going to take chapter 1. Look, guys, I'm going to take chapter 1, and your next tool and place to be is going to be HemingwayApp.com. HemingwayApp.com, where I'm going to paste HemingwayApp.com. to get the readability score. It says this, it's at a 7th grade level, meaning my information is easy to digest. And we say, oh man, the education system, it's no good. People in the United States can't read past the 8th grade, right? Fine. Don't dumb down your information. Just make it easy to consume. Make it easy to read and listen to, because check this out next. So now that we've gone from ChatGPT, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take every chapter. We're going to get about 4 paragraphs. Boom. Every chapter, we broke it down to a paragraph. The paragraph will be brought over to Hemingway app, to where, 2 of 27 sentences are very hard to read. Right. And then we'll go strip away the platform's tools. Maybe that's hard to read. It helps you. 3 sentences of 27 are hard to read. So that's only 5 sentences, 4 weakeners. I'm talking about, where you can fix grammar. You can pay for some AI tools. Maybe not. This is pretty simple. And even asking ChatGPT or Gemini to write at the 7th grade level. How many words? About 300. That's fine. Okay. So next, y'all, after we put all that in, we've done all that good work, I want you guys to go ahead and visit 11 labs. Just real quick, y'all. Real quick. Let me talk about the structure. Real quick. Let me talk about the structure. Y'all. I'm going to go to Google Docs. All right. In every chapter, I'm just going to paste it into Google Docs. Okay. and I'm going to structure it here. Oops. Chapter 1. Now I'm going to come structured over on Google Docs into that book. So when I'm done, I get to just download it as a PDF. And that PDF is what's going to go into the email when people come grab the lead magnet. So you're going to come over here and you're going to keep structuring the book. You know, chapter 2 will go here. Chapter 2. Boom. When I'm ready for chapter 2, I go back to ChatGPT. And then I go right here to this area where AI actually touches marketing. Copy, paste, get busy. Okay. Boom. Get busy. Boom. Docs. And then, so once you have that PDF, once you go here, file, download PDF document. You have that PDF document. Now we go back to 11labs.io. 11labs.io. Boom. And I'm going to go audiobook. So now, cool. So now you're having a lead magnet plus an immediate upsell. Boom, an immediate upsell. So what does that mean? The lead magnet, hey, you can actually have and read this book for free. You can actually read and look at and have this PDF for free, family. And when they download it, you then say, hey, man, just for an extra $5.99, I'll send you over the audiobook because you've created the audiobook. If you've come to 11 Labs, you've gone to Voices. You've come to 11 Labs, you've gone to Voices. You've created an instant clone or a professional clone of your own voice if you want to be reading out your own book. If you want to be reading out your own book, okay? Then you'll go home after you spent some time cloning and mastering your voice. You're going to go to audiobook. So now you have an instant upsell to give the person the convenience of listening to the book instead of going into their phone and consistently reading the paragraphs. Instead of consistently reading the paragraphs, they now can listen. So you now have an ebook. Now you have an audiobook. All right. Boom. Again, I want to bring that. Let's go to our next tool. You have that ebook. You have that audiobook. We're going to go to Notebook LM. We're going to go to Notebook LM. Okay. We're going to create new. And in here, you're going to go to upload files and drop your book. You're going to go to upload files and drop the PDF that is your book. Okay. So matter of fact, let me go to the mind of a mentee. It's fine. So now that my book is in there, I'm going to go to something right here. I'm going to go to the magnifying glass. I'm going to do further deep research and fast research to further my claims in the book. To further hype up the claims in my book, I'm going to do deep research here on Notebook LM. So I get more information and more sources to substantiate my claims within the book. Now, what can I do next? This is where we go into course creation. Because I can now go to this pencil. Once all my sources are good, and I trust my sources, every claim in my book is clean. You know, I'm talking about people are loving it. They like the book. They got the audio book picked up. So you're maybe making $5 back. You know, you got these folks on MailChimp or something like that. You know what I mean? So you're nurturing them on an email list, and now you're moving them over to the course. Now, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to video overview. I'm going to click the pencil. I'm not going to let this be random. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. I'm not going to let this be random. I'm not going to let it be random. I'm going to click the pencil. I'm going to go to custom. I'm going to describe the custom visuals. I'm going to keep that the same. Things to try. This is a chapter of a book being turned into a course. There's a chapter in a book being turned into a course module, sorry. Boom, I'm going to put that on there, right? Boom, I'm going to put that on there. The focus is, the source is chapter 1. describe the structures, so to give me a video overview that looks like this. Let me see. Is this the one? Let's see if this is the one here, guys. Yeah.
So today we're going to decode the playbook of the top performers, the ones who are actually winning with AI. And we're going to see how they're not just messing around with a bunch of random tools, but they're building a real, powerful, coherent system.
Okay, it all starts with this one number. And honestly, it should stop you right in your tracks. 95%.
Okay, so though you have these slides going by and representing chapter 1 as this. I'm gonna download this. And we go back to our friends over at 11 Labs. We go back to our friends over at 11 Labs. We hit the studio. We go back to our friends at 11 Labs. We hit the studio. Let me see, new blank project, or I can upload. I will upload the notebook LM video, a video project. Look at here, guys. New blank project, video project, guys. And when I upload that video, you know what I can do? I can do a voice changer. Guys. I can do a one-click voice changer, guys. Now it makes the ebook into an audio book in my voice. I then go change that chapter into a course module. I bring it back to 11 Labs, into the studio, and put my voice over the modules. I have every chapter. I have every module. Okay, ready to go. Every course, every module, ready to go. All right. And then me, you guys know, I'm an advocate for school. So now, because where am I going to host this course? I just made an ebook spin. I just made an audio book spin. I just, I got it done. I went to Hemingway. I structured it out. I got the PDF. I've changed all the voices. I've done all the notebook LM chapters. I got good chapters. All right, let's go back to notebook LM really quick, because not only are you going to have those, I want you guys to start to bring up flashcards based on your information. So now in between your course, you'll have flashcards. In between your course modules, you'll have quizzes. In between your course modules, you'll have more data tables, slide decks to further create more modules, especially if you do them in person like I do here on StreamYard. It's what I'm doing here on StreamYard. Okay? And then again, after all that's created, I'll go to school and say, hey, man, this is the Ascended Masters. I'll go to my classrooms. Here's the paycheck protocol. Here's a mentee. Here's, the original AI Animation Foundation, storyboarding, ... a mentee, ideas in the income. And I'll just structure everything out. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Now I have somewhere to host that course. You can show up in person. You can put out your notebook LM modules. You got your book easy to access. You have the audio book easy to access to everyone. And now they are in a community. Shout out to the community here. The Ascended Masters, shout out to the community. Shout out to them and theirs. Okay, we 285 strong. You guys come and get in on this. But all in all, look at the speed, because it's only 24 minutes into the call. And I said I can get the information to you guys in under 44 minutes. But what needed to be done has been done. You've gone to ChatGPT and leveled out the chapters. You've picked and pulled the chapters. You've then gone to the Hemingway app to make sure that your chapters are easy to read and easy to understand. You've taken the PDF. You've taken those chapters. You've aligned them in a Google Doc. You've downloaded the PDF. You've gone to 11 Labs. You've created a an audiobook. Boom, boom. You've gone to Notebook LM. You've done further deep research. You've made video overviews for each chapter. You've made quizzes for each chapter. You've made flashcards for each chapter. So now that your community, not only is it easy to read and easy to listen to, they're following slides, they're having quizzes, they're having flashcards, y'all. You can go to further reports and create them a study guide. Okay? Make it easy for people to learn what you know. Make it easy for people to learn what you know. Make it simple. Okay? Make it simple. Make it easy, y'all. And then you've brought it over to something that I like, school. You've built out your sections. You put your quizzes, right? You put your replays, you put your, hey, everything's there. You've now created a mindset. You spoke to AI. You've spoken to AI. You say, create me a lead magnet, the free portion to get people in, to understand your ideas, to understand your services, to understand your consultancy, to understand you, to know you, like you, and trust you, and ready to go ahead and spend with you, because you're now the solution that they needed. You're now the solution that they needed. And you're putting yourself in position to be that very solution. Okay. I'll give you a couple more tips and tricks real quick. Now that you have an ebook, an audiobook, a course, and a community. All right. Now that you have all that, I would say, let's do this just for some extras. I come down here. Now the book is all done. Everything's done. Okay. I'll put, for the sake of this chat, I'm saying, imagine, well, okay, I'll put the book has been completed. I now need marketing material for the lead magnet and the school community and courses, along with email and SMS marketing. Because you guys are going to make the content. Of course, you're going to have to make the content. You're putting the content out. You're saying who you are. Hey, I'm Spin. I do this. I do that. I do the other. Cool. But I'm going to have to further nurture the people, or I'm always going to find myself doing too many ads, paying for way too many ads. You feel me? So there's also that side of things. I don't want to pay for hella ads. I'm just going to go ahead and get that in. Oh, my bad. So you're going to have to figure out a way to nurture your lists. Nurture your list, y'all. Nurture those lists. You feel me? Because you don't want to just keep on going and spending more and more on ads when you could have just done it. Okay, lead magnet messaging, school community positioning, email sequence, boom. The lead magnet, headline options, sub headline, bullets, call to action. No spam, just clarity. Download the free guide. Okay. Optional micro credibility line. So as long as you guys understand the system of success that your user has to go through, then let's get them in that. Then let's get them in that success cycle. Don't make it confusing. Say, here's the lead magnet. Did you want to pick up the audio book, make you a couple dollars back on your marketing? Don't be looking for profit immediately, y'all, because again, you're asking too many people to marry you immediately. We're often asking folks to marry you, immediately. All right. Okay. I wanted to see what that was. All right. So you'll nurture them, and now organic, paid ads, emails, and text is your dating phase. You guys have to think in dating terms most of the time when doing this, y'all. You have to think in dating terms. Because again, you're not, if the goal is to go get married, you're not going to just say that on the first time. You're going to date. You're going to speak. You're going to converse. You're going to travel. You're going to try this. You're going to try that to see if this is a fit and this is a match. So that is what you must do in your marketing and your lead nurturing sequence. Look, simple 5 email nurture. Number 1, delivery and orientation. 2, reframe. 3, common mistakes. 4, invitation. 5, close the loop. Texting is going to be the same thing. After the download, a value ping, a community invite, and a soft close. And that's that part. That's that part. So excuse me. Oh, all right. So those are your parts, y'all. That is literally the makeup. Hey, family, go and monetize. Okay. You have the breakdown of exactly how it's done. Go with your ideas in the chat. Go into ChatGPT and say, hey, look, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do the other. I want a lead magnet. That's going to be this ebook. Yeah, I'm talking about it's going to be this version of an ebook. I want to make it this long, this many paragraphs, this many sentences. You want to make a little bit of money back right there on your ad. Then you're going to go ahead and get the audio book at 11 Labs. All right. I'm not going to keep standing in a circle. It's just so get the cycle in, guys. Get the cycle in. I want that to be this Monetize It Monday. I want to get straight to the point for my people, by my people, get your information out there into the world, make it easy for people to consume, make yourself easy to be known, liked, and trusted. Your information, okay? Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. It has been Monetize It Monday with your boy, man. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Y'all go out there and get it done. It's that simple, y'all. Use the AI. Boom, chapters, modules, community, nurturing, and go out there and work, y'all. Y'all go out there and cook. Again, peace to the family. Peace to you and yours. It's been your boy on a Monetize It Monday. Real quick, Sister Regina says, where do we advertise? Organic content on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, right? And if you want to advertise for paid ads, business.facebook.com, Google AdWords, LinkedIn ads, TikTok ads, and only advertise the free thing. Only advertise the free thing, because you're going to get them later with an email saying, hey, did you actually want to pick up the audiobook? Like, because when you send out the PDF, the ebook, you're going to say, hey, but did you want to upgrade to your audiobook? Upon the audiobook is hosted inside of the school community. Did you want to pick up the school? Did you want to get into the school community for only $8.99 a month? And did you want to go ahead and get all of the courses? Did you want to go ahead and, because you're asking your people, did you want to go ahead? Look, you took something for free. How about that audiobook upgrade? How about that course upgrade? The live classes, the replays, the modules, guys. But you're only going to advertise and pay and use paid advertisement on your free thing, the lead magnet. Okay? You're advertising the sample and you'll give them the rest later on. All right? All across social media and paid advertisement, partnership deals, have other people talk about your items, product, service, information. You guys go from there. All right? Again, peace to the family. I know I said it before. Peace to the family, man. Peace to you and yours. It's been Monetize It Monday. Get straight to it, man. Let's create more black on black wealth than ever before, man. It's been your boy, Spin.